485. The rabbi says over 400 years old. 485. Whoa. This is remarkable. Really very joyous occasion. It's a great way to go into the Sabbath. On April 1st, when these holy books were taken, 96 of them worth over $400,000. Books that are hundreds of years old. This is just an amazing day that ended with no one being paid anything, not one single cent. With regard to those responsible, whoever they are, no charges are being pressed by anyone. The community and the rabbi and the synagogue are so overjoyed that these holy books have now been returned. This is just one example of one of those books, and I got to tell you, just opening it for me, knowing where it comes from and the great rabbis of the past who actually were involved in, using this. It's like, I gotta tell you, it's an incredible feeling.
During the course of this investigation, we've received 20 leads and tips from many different people, including people involved in the actual perpetrator of the case of these heist books. We followed up with many, and ultimately we identified an individual who had a very close connection with the perpetrators of this gang who committed the crime, and we started negotiation from that point. Like, some of these books weren't even in the country or in the state to find. So it took us approximately 40 days to get everything together and to fly out of state or maybe out of country at some point and to collect everything back. We're happy to report this morning that everything is here, everything is returned, and everything is as safe and in condition as it was found when it was taken.
Was this a professional crew? Because there's a lot of boxes over there and it's heavy. This was not like a 5-minute job.
This is not a very complicated job either. It's not like robbing a bank. Look, the synagogue is open to the community, like every other synagogue. Synagogues, they want people to come, they want people to study. That's what they use it for. So it wasn't like a fortress or a bank. No one expected, the idea that someone would take holy books. We don't want to believe that anybody would ever do that. But the reality of life is that there will always be people who will do things that none of us expect. And the best thing is to be secure. So from this point on, they have the security, and others who have valuable things, books, other items that people may desire to take, be secure. Have your surveillance cameras. I'm a great supporter of surveillance cameras. We have them throughout the community. And by the way, the cameras actually helped in the investigation of this. So, being in the synagogue just a few moments ago and watching the rabbi and his sons, just the smiles on their faces was just the most gratifying thing in the world. The good feeling that these books, it was like they were naked when these books were taken. They had lost something very, very precious. If you had a piece of art, a Rembrandt, right, and someone took it, and this is like the most valuable thing you had, right? To them, these books, in the Jewish community, for the Jewish people, books are the foundation of our people.
Now, you mentioned no charges will be pressed, right? Nobody's pressing charges. What guarantee is there that these people will not do it to a different synagogue?
There is no guarantee. There's no guarantee, but today we are happy that these books have been returned. Some of the people that may have been involved in all this need a lot of help. I'm not talking about the ringleader, some of the others, and they need to get help, and we're looking at that to deal with it. I don't want to go into that now. Today's just a joyous day that we got back the books. These books were literally, we're talking about hundreds of years old, handed down through the family, father to son, son to son, and on for generations. Boy, how amazing is that thought? And these books go back to some of the greatest figures in Jewish history in terms of great rabbis. And there's a feeling that these books are holy. They are. The idea that a great rabbi from 300 years ago actually prayed in this book, just to be able to have it in your presence, to be able to put your hand on it and ask God for something, it has great, great significance, and people believe great power as well.